Hey everyone, welcome back to Scary Hunter, the place where we delve into the spine-chilling experiences that happen right in our neighborhoods. Today, I've got 3 terrifying tales sent in by brave individuals who've lived to tell their stories. Now buckle up, because these are not for the faint of heart. It was a typical night in our quiet suburban neighborhood. I had just moved into my new house, excited about starting fresh. The walls were still echoing with the laughter of kids who used to live here before me. However, that excitement quickly turned to unease when I began hearing faint whispers late at night. At first, I dismissed it as the settling of an old house, the usual creaks and groans. But as the nights passed, the whispers became clearer. They seemed to be coming from within the walls themselves, as if the house was trying to communicate with me. I thought I was losing my mind. Determined to unravel this mystery, I started investigating. Late one night, armed with a flashlight, I pressed my ear against the cold wall. The whispers turned into hushed conversations, and I could make out distinct voices. It was then that I discovered a hidden compartment, a secret room within the house, untouched for years. Inside, I found old photographs, letters, and a journal detailing the life of the previous owners. They had left in a hurry, leaving behind a dark secret that haunted the very structure of my home. The walls, it seemed, retained the memories of the past, and the whispers were the voices of those who once lived there. As I uncovered the truth, the whispers ceased, but the lingering feeling of being watched never left. The walls had spoken, revealing a history best left forgotten. Our neighbor, Mr. Jenkins, had always been a mysterious figure. He lived in the house next door, a place that seemed frozen in time. The windows were perpetually covered, and no one ever saw him outside. Rumors circulated in the neighborhood about his eccentricities, but nobody dared to approach him. One day, curiosity got the better of me. I decided to pay Mr. Jenkins a friendly visit, thinking a neighborly conversation might break the ice. As I knocked on his door, a chill ran down my spine. The door creaked open, revealing a dimly lit hallway that seemed to stretch on forever. Mr. Jenkins, a frail figure with hollow eyes, welcomed me in without saying a word. The air inside was thick with an unidentifiable scent. I noticed peculiar objects scattered around, ancient artifacts, strange symbols, and an unsettling portrait that seemed to follow my every move. As we talked, Mr. Jenkins shared tales of a mysterious cult that once inhabited the neighborhood, conducting rituals to summon otherworldly entities. The more he spoke, the more I realized the chilling truth. He was the last remaining member of that cult, carrying the weight of dark secrets. I left his house, vowing never to return, but the nightmares began. Every night I would dream of the cult's rituals, of shadowy figures whispering in an unknown language. The boundary between reality and a nightmare blurred, and I questioned whether Mr. Jenkins's stories were more than mere tales. Laughter is usually a sound associated with joy, but in this case it was anything but. Every night, like clockwork, I would hear eerie laughter echoing from the house next door. No one seemed to acknowledge it, and whenever I asked my neighbors about it, they denied hearing anything unusual. Determined to unravel the mystery, I decided to investigate. The laughter, high-pitched and haunting, seemed to draw me in like a malevolent force. I approached the house cautiously, peering through the windows. What I saw sent shivers down my spine. A room adorned with toys, all frozen mid-play, as if time had stood still. In the center, a music box played a melancholic tune. But what caught my eye was a child's laughter, echoing through the empty room. I couldn't see the source, yet the laughter persisted. As I delved deeper into the history of the house, I uncovered a tragedy that had occurred years ago. A child, lost and forgotten, trapped in a realm between the living and the dead. The laughter was a desperate plea for acknowledgement, a cry for release from the spectral prison. Unable to ignore the child's tormented laughter, I sought the help of a medium. Together, we performed a ritual to set the trapped soul free. As the laughter faded, a sense of peace settled over the house, and the room once frozen in time began to warm with life. But to this day, I can't forget the haunting laughter that led me to confront a ghostly presence hidden in plain sight. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of this spine-tingling episode. If you have your own hair-raising experiences to share, don't hesitate to send them in. Remember, the scariest stories are the ones that happen in our own backyards. Until next time, stay safe and keep an eye on your neighbors.